Good morning, timeless travelers. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Today we are in the beautiful city of Kagoshima, Japan. Kagoshima, Japan, however you pronounce it. But we're here. So we are about to get off the ship. We're actually doing an excursion with the ship with Holland America. So we're going to get off and go see some sights in Kagoshima, Japan. Let's go.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
So we are docked at the port. And you can see there's a long bridge over there. They said that the shuttle takes about 30 minutes to get into the city center area. And you do have to pay for the shuttle to get over there. But we're here and it is beautiful. The mountains and the water and the city. It's pretty chilly out. So I'm going to grab my jacket and we are going to head out downstairs to the World Theater. This is where my meeting point is for my cruise. So I'll see you guys later. So we just got off at the Kagoshima cruise terminal and everybody has to show their passport and their immigration status. So we're headed in here. Of course I can't film in there. I just wanted to let you guys know this is the process and what it looks like. So headed inside now. Alright guys, so I'm on the bus. It is a process to go through immigration. They check your passport, they check your declaration form, they do your fingerprints, then they check your bag, make sure you're not bringing any meat in. But now I'm on the bus, so just want to let you guys know that it is a whole process to do that. So, all right, we're headed into Kagoshima, and I'll see you guys in a bit.
Street is called Historic and Culture Road because there are many historical buildings here, and soon we'll see the Museum of Fine Art, Municipal Museum of Fine Art, where very famous modern artists display their works. Meters tall, 24 feet. This is General Saigo in his uniform. See the stone walls and moat and stone bridge still remains. Originally, the castle was built in 1601, but it was burnt down in 1873 because of fire. Now, what we see here now is the Prefectural Museum of Kagoshima called Reimeikan. And coming up on your left, this is restored main gate of Kagoshima Castle. This castle gate was the largest in those days, in the samurai days here. Okay, here. And it was restored in 2020.
Alright, we finally got off of the bus and we are at the Geo Park in Shiroyama in Kagoshima. So we're just following the tour guide. And she said this is a traditional shopping area, so they don't have, they don't take credit cards here, and they only take yen. So some people are like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, because they didn't exchange any money before they got here. So I'm just seeing what they got. I don't plan to buy anything. I got plenty of stuff. It's just not my thing. It's not what I'm into. Um, Probably we get some of those at another time. Just not gonna get any now. And the matcha ice cream is an absolute no. I hate matcha anything. So, she said there was, excuse me, an observatory that we're going to. So I guess that's the sign right there that we're going to the observatory. So that's what I'm interested in, not the shopping part. Oh, I guess this place takes credit cards. Okay. They was like, we gonna get with the times because we ain't gonna miss out on our money. But like I said, nothing that I wanted to buy here.
Thank you.
Oh, just one. Just one. Uh-oh. Thank you. Sweet potato chips. These are potato chips made out of sweet potatoes. They have a crispiness to them like kettle chips, but they taste good. They have a more sweetness to them than regular potato chips, and they have a crispiness to them like kettle chips. It was very pretty. Very pretty artwork. Again, not gonna buy anything here. But they got some interesting artwork. The hairpins and the chopsticks, handmade combs, things like that. It's pretty cool. Anyway, we're heading up to the observatory. So I'll show you when we get there. All right, we've made it up here to the top by the observatory. And this is an incredible view of Kagoshima. Just absolutely beautiful. And you can see everything from up here. So pretty. This is amazing. This is so beautiful up here. Wow. I think the volcano is right over there. It's only 2.5 miles from the city center. And they said it erupts like 800 times a year. People just live here like it's nothing. Like it's no big deal. So that's crazy. So I was wrong. The volcano is over there. I hadn't moved far enough into the view. You can see the smoke billowing out of it. It's an active volcano. It's right there. And they said that it was like 2.5 miles basically from the city center, and people don't even trip off of it. They feel it erupt and they just like go on with their lives like it's no big deal. Like that's crazy. So the lords used to live in this building right here. It used to be a castle, and it was burned in a fire. So when they rebuilt it, they rebuilt it more modern. But if you look right over here is the gate. So the gate is right there, and then that's the entrance to the shrine, and then the castle was over here. And then you can see the smoke billowing out of the volcano. Like everybody just lives here. I know I said that more than once, but it is just, that's just crazy to think of, that people are just living their lives with a big volcano over there, just smoke billowing out. So here is the observation viewers where you can look out onto the city. I don't see why you would need to, because the view is just perfect without it. But there's the observation viewers if you want to look out. It's so pretty up here. And I found my first Japanese vending machines. The thing that I've been looking for everywhere, or knew I was going to see everywhere, I guess I should say. I found my first Japanese vending machines. And they've got ice cream bars and cones. And they've got drinks. Hot and cold, looks like. The red means hot, the blue means cold in the drink machines. So, cool. Excited. I don't know what this leads to, but I'm going exploring. But it's the stone steps for me. I love architecture. And this is just amazing looking. So, looks like it's just some other landscaping up here. Trees and stuff like that. But it's very cute, very pretty up here. So I guess that doesn't lead to anything. Just some more trees. All right, we're gonna head back down because I've seen all there is to see up here, I guess. I don't need to see anything else. So I've been hiking down this trail for about 5 minutes. It's uneven, it's sideways, some of the stone is missing, but this is what you get when you go to traditional Japanese places that are historic. But, woo child. Good thing I have good walking shoes. Alright, so here is a closer look at the back of the castle. Like I said, the original castle was burned in a fire and they rebuilt it. So you can see where the castle is, and then there's the flags in front of it to show that it's a government building. And then there's the volcano right over there on that side. But I walked down this trail about 10 minutes, so I got to go back because now I got to get back to the bus. And the bus is going to leave in like 15 minutes, so I got to go back. But I wanted to get a closer look at the castle, so there's the castle. So this is
We have shrines and temples.
Buddhist
Shrines,
temple right here.
if you see the simple structure made up of 2 upright posts and 2 horizontal bars, that's Shinto shrine. Shinto is indigenous religion of Japan. It's native to Japan. Oh, excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, coming up on the right, this is the largest department store called Yamagataya, the largest department store in Kagoshima. And they have long arcaded area. See, this way, both. They have the roof because they have lots of roof. Yeah, without worrying about rain or ash.
The largest department
We
store
cannot get
in
off here.
Kagoshima.
I'm sorry because it's kind of the traffic is hard. We are not allowed to get off any. Do you see the lawn? And the base of this lawn is ash base. Yes, it's
The base
ash.
of the lawn is ash based
Yeah.
on the rail lines because of the volcanoes. And there's the rail cars. Kagoshima City Tram.
No, not from ship. From
Bus driver is singing the Cherry Blossom song.
Cherry pink, cherry white, in the fair sky over April.
Good morning, timeless travelers. We are in Nagasaki, Japan this morning. We're doing an excursion with the ship. We're going to the bomb museum from the atomic bomb, as well as go up to Mount Ina on a cable car. So we're gonna head out right now. Let's go. So here is the port of Nagasaki, and we are gonna head out right now. We're gonna go grab a breakfast and then get down to where they are going to let us off the ship to get on our coaches to head to the excursion. So, all right, let's ride.
Slope car. That commands beautiful view too. You can enjoy the small zoo where monkeys and deers are playing, or they must enjoy cicadas.
A big slope.
And then from here, it takes about 8 minutes ride. And from the
We have made it to the Nagasaki Inasayama slope car, which is like a cable car that goes up the mountain. She said because of the way the mountain is set up that they collect trash by sled. And she was saying sleigh. And because of her accent, some people on the bus thought she was saying slave. And everybody turned and looked at me. And then they figured out she was saying slave. Oh, it was funny. Anyway, we're going up to the cable car here in a minute. So let's go. All right, guys, we are getting on the cable car, going up the mountain. So this is what we're doing. And we are going to go up the mountain. So here's one of those things that it's like it's very little seating on a place like this. And you want to keep the seats for the people who are, need it. But it's also going to be so high up that you want to kind of sit. But we are headed up. It reminds me of the funicular in France. All right, let's go. Okay, we are headed up the mountain in the cable car. Yes, it's so steep. My goodness.
If other people walk or they have to walking up the hill.
Oh, he must be in much better shape than I am. Oh, there's the monkeys. The monkeys right there. What a view. My goodness. Keep going.
Look at the view there.
Wow. This is a crazy view. Nagasaki is beautiful. A soccer stadium?
Yeah. Sophia football stadium. They're building now.
Oh, okay. So they're building that soccer stadium. Oh, look, right here. Wow. This is so crazy. See the Ferris wheel. I keep seeing that Ferris wheel.
See, Trish, do you see the chocolate-colored building?
Yes.
That is Atomic Bomb Museum, say, Center here, just next to.
That's where we're going?
Yeah, that's where we're going. That's National Memorial Hall
Okay.
building. That one.
The chocolate colored one right there in the center. That's the Atomic Bomb Museum. We made it to the top, and on the opposite side was the city, and on this side is the sea. And you can see all the different islands of Japan close to Nagasaki. This is so beautiful. My goodness. This is just gorgeous. So we're on the observatory deck area. We're headed up to the observatory so you can see up even higher than where we already are. We walk up the little slope up there to get up there. So once we get up there, I'll show you guys what it looks like. They have the little seats for you to be able to sit down and rest. I guess if you've been walking up here the whole time. But this is just gorgeous. Oh, they got a little restaurant up here. You can grab you a burrito or a drink. But this is just incredible.
You lost the ship down below.
So there's our cruise ship. It's really bright and sunny. It is very pretty up here.
Yeah, I'm ready.
You see the sea, you see the mountains, you see the city. It's just gorgeous. So you can walk up this spiral walkway and actually get even higher up to get a different view. This spiral staircase up here and get an even higher view than what we already have. I'm gonna go this way so I can just show you guys the walkway over on the water side. So if you go up the spirals, then you're above the trees. So the trees keep you from having an obstructed view. We're waiting on the tram car to come back up, the cable car to come back up, and we just realized this is the bathroom in front of me. That is definitely a loo with a view. That is so crazy. We've made it to the Peace Museum in Nagasaki. This is the epicenter of where the second atomic bomb was dropped on Nagasaki, the first on Hiroshima. The colorful paper cranes that you see in there are symbols of peace, and the cranes on top are symbols of peace. And then the statue was actually done in 1955, which was 10 years after the atomic bomb was dropped. And the right hand pointing up to the sky is a warning of nuclear weapons, and the left hand pointing out is a symbol of peace, and his eyes closed is kind of like a prayer for the victims. And then the water surrounding the statue symbolizes the tortured souls who were on fire and had experienced the actual bombing and survived, and there was no water for them to drink after the explosion. It's a very sad place to be. It is part of our history as Americans. This is definitely a hard place for me to be as an American, but it also is a historic place. So I do honor that this place was done in honor of the victims and to ask for peace. This is the Peace Park. The entire area is the Peace Park. So we'll be here just a little short while and then we'll get back on the bus. But this is the Peace Park in Nagasaki. This is another one of the statues at the Peace Park from one of the people who was actually working at the Mitsubishi plant not far from where it happened, and the epicenter, and he actually survived. And they leave water for the victims who were on fire during the time, so that they can commemorate the people who didn't get water during the explosion. These are memorials that were done by other countries and sent to Nagasaki, and different statues that were done to honor and commemorate the peace that was achieved later. This is the Peace Fountain. Again, the significance of water, that a lot of people during the explosion suffered burns and dehydration, and they were wanting water. So they created this Peace Fountain in honor of that as well. So this is the opposite side of the fountain, and it has inscriptions on it. And if you look, people are taking photos beside me, so I can't get there right yet. But that center of the fountain goes right through to the actual statue on the other side. So you can see where the Peace Fountain shows to the statue of the Peace statue. Okay.
Hello.
Guess we weren't all standing here.
Some people are wearing others.
He wanted his shot, he got it. So as I was saying, that is right down the center. You can see from the fountain to the center. We just arrived to the Atomic Bomb Museum. And this is also ground zero where the atomic bomb actually hit. The second site of the atomic bomb that hit Hiroshima and then Nagasaki. So this statue represents the victims who survived the atomic bomb blast. And you see the paper cranes down there on the side that they put there for peace. Alright, we have reached the epicenter of where the atomic bomb hit Nagasaki.
Just small information. That statue was built in 1955.
The statue was built in 1955
Civilized in Japan just after the explosion of the atomic
to commemorate the explosion.
And there is all other countries who are supporting Japan. And kind of symbolizes its determination. Yeah.
So this is the epicenter of where the bomb hit, this area right here. And this is where it exploded outward. So this is what they showed, how the river and how it looked during when the atomic bomb was dropped here, how the ground was had all kinds of burned buildings, destroyed buildings, glass, all kinds of other materials. And this is what it looked like down there, what the ground looked like, and the water was so filthy that people couldn't drink it, and that was another reason why they were trying to get water. Alright, so we are inside the actual museum now, and as you go down, you will see that it goes from the years 2000, 95, 90, and as it goes down, it goes in, looks like fives, and then when you get all the way to the bottom, it'll be 1945. So you're basically going back in time as you go down the corridor to when the atomic bomb was dropped. So we're gonna go all the way down, and then we'll be in the museum. We are inside the museum, and this is when the bomb was dropped at 8 on August 9th, 1945, at 11 o'clock p.m. I believe. I mean a.m. sorry. This was found in a house. Yep, it was 11:02, the moment of the explosion. So this was found in someone's house that recorded the exact time that the bomb hit. The Urakami Cathedral. This is the ruins of the church. Some of the remains that were recovered from the church. The building materials that were just imploded and just basically fell in. And then these are some of the charred crucifixes and crosses that were found. So this wall gives a chronological order of when the order was, when the testing began, when the orders were put in, what cities were determined, and when the bomb was dropped, and how. So this is a long wall, and everybody's trying to read it at the same time, so I'm just kind of skimming by it. This is a replica of what the atomic bomb that was called the Fat Man was dropped on Nagasaki. From here on out, the images get more and more disturbing, so I'm not going to film anymore from this point on. Alright, I am back in my cabin. I didn't want to film anymore after I was in the Atomic Bomb Museum. It was a lot of graphic stuff in there, very disturbing images, and I just didn't want to put that on the channel. So anyway, thanks for hanging out with me in Kagoshima and Nagasaki, Japan. Tomorrow we are headed to Busan, South Korea. So we don't have any tour plans, so we'll see what we do tomorrow. Thanks for watching, and we hope all your travels are timeless. Bye-bye.